Internet sucks. I need to use
So there we go. So here, I hear you can share. Start off. That's it. Under your personal account. You're still on. Just on the list.
Not that.
How do you do? Bro, you don't have to have, once you share it, you don't have to have it open. You just gotta share it. It's just like your personal account letting people know. You don't have to have it like open to have it on.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. 3 Point Play Podcast. Today is December 1st, 2021.
It is not 2021.
Oh, my bad. My mind's in the future. I just want this year to be over. December 1st, 2020. Hope this year is over. Nick getting buckets off the pick, pulling cheerleaders off the bench. Here my man with Ryan Masterback. 3-point strap. Here with Joe G's with the Steez. It is what it is.
No.
Will Martin. And ever since he said no. Yup, Joe G's with Steez.
Oh my God. Yo.
How you guys doing today, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
What's
Everything's smooth. I do want to apologize for last week, you know, the Thanksgiving thing, you know, the whole thanks for my girl giving me some ass shit. Didn't go over well when it got home, bro.
To everyone that's watching, sorry that we were on Color People time. I was running late. I had to buy me some brand new shoes. To those who know me, they know that my car was broken into and 4 pairs of my basketball shoes were stolen, so I had to re-up. Got me some KD12 USA edition. That's just me. Ryan Rasback with the strap was new, my man.
Still putting in Christmas lights, Nick.
Nice. Both of you gentlemen, any Black Friday purchases?
No.
Okay.
I bought a new hard drive for my computer so we can keep this rolling, bro, because my shit has virus.
You see that?
That's
man
why the
is
last
investing.
That's why the last episode is not on YouTube. I caught a virus in my computer. You know, it'll be up, man.
All of that adult content. So, the Christmas lights, tell me about them. We doing just the front yard, the backyard. What does that power bill look like?
It goes up about $300.
Oh,
My man.
that's my bill when I let it build up for 2 months, bro.
No, I mean, you know, I was waiting for that help, but that help never came.
I actually called you yesterday.
I gave you opportunities.
No. I called you twice yesterday and you didn't answer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had something happen.
Well, hope it worked out for the best. First thing on tap, we're gonna talk about Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul. Tell me, both of you gentlemen seen it?
Yeah, I watched the whole damn part. Like I watched it all. I mean, I watch boxing, so
Let's be real. Like, what did you think Jake was gonna win, or did you think Nate was gonna win?
I thought Jake was gonna win. Jake is dude a fighter now, bro. He not.
He 2 fights in.
Yeah, no, like, but before that, dude, he's been training with like some fighters, dude. He been out here like he a real fighter. So he was out here doing the shit. So I had Jake and Nate Robinson. You know, he's in shape,
Right.
but
I'm gonna be
he's
real.
like boxing shape.
I'm gonna be real. I made a bet with my boy Danny Flores. Hope he's watching. We watched the whole fight, and I'm in my mind. I'm like, yo, Nate is an athlete. He can acclimate himself to boxing. But apparently, I was wrong. All sports are not the same.
You cannot acclimate yourself
white people,
to boxing, bro.
I see that.
Dang, bro.
White people definitely got the W on that. So,
I'm going to quote Will. Joe G's with the Steez. I'm going to quote him and say, you can't play boxer.
You can't play boxing,
Because
bro.
he told me this from day one. He told me that when this fight was first announced, he told me, he's like, Nate's a basketball player. He's not a boxer. Jake has actually been out here training to be a boxer.
Right.
He's been doing his thing for the last 4 years. You have to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the people that were like, no, Nate Robinson's going to win.
He's doing it for the hood?
Yeah.
Alright, nigga.
And
They put a hood over that nigga in the casket. The fuck?
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I watched the whole fight. Like I said, in my mind, I'm like, yo, he played basketball, he played football. He like that. I'm like, that basketball training, that conditioning, way different than boxing. Boy, was I wrong. Danny, I still got you on that celery juice. I ain't forget about you.
Danny bet celery juice, man.
Oh, I mean, we over here caring about our bodies,
I know,
diet, and what have you.
When you make a bet, you ain't like, yeah, bros, I need a packet of celery juice, bro.
Nah, you take shots like men.
Yeah, that us.
Hey, I take bets for everybody, man.
But hey, man,
we're men in tights. No. No one Robin Hood men in tights. That's just me. That's cool.
I don't like that Nate went in there and from the jump he didn't have a game plan. He just like,
first off, he ran up like a fourth grader in elementary school,
like he was
just throwing hands.
Bro.
And then it's
he
funny.
did what anybody with zero training would go out there and do. Who somebody was.
But the sad thing is that he had training, and those trainers suck because they didn't teach him how to bob, they didn't teach him how to weave.
You can't be a boxer.
He had training, but he didn't have training for when he got hit. Because once he got hit in the back of the head, it should have been stopped. If you want to keep people safe, it should have been stopped once he got hit in the back of the head. Then when he got knocked down the second time, he made it to like a 9.5. That's a knockout. And then when he got up, his eyes was rolled. He should have been stopped a long time ago. Yo.
We're not gonna make excuses for Nate Robinson.
No, it ain't an excuse. I just like boxing being clean, man. Stop trying to get people killed out there, dude. He's not a boxer, bro. It's his first match. Keep him safe, yo. They trying to make Jake Paul look good.
I'm gonna be real.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so real. I talked all this shit. I was like, yo, Nate out here want to beat up kids. Nate 39, Jake 23. I was like, yo, the disrespect. Boy, was I wrong. Shout out to Jake Paul.
Jake got the hands, man. He got the hands, dude. He know it. He an actual fighter now.
White people taking this W like when black people took the W for Black Panther. Like y'all earned that W for sure. For the next week and a half.
Nobody likes Jake Paul, by the way. Nobody likes Jake Paul.
You can have him. We don't claim him.
Yeah.
Shout out to the production team.
Yeah.
Get your comments in.
I hope your phone.
I can't say something that
I
foul.
hope your phone on silent too, bro. But yeah, man, Jake Paul is not. He's about to beat up all your favorite celebrities. He not trying to chase no titles. He's about to beat up all your favorite celebrities, yo.
He said that he wants Conor McGregor next.
He better stay away from Conor.
Ivory said Nate had heart though. He got up twice. He got up twice because he didn't know where he was.
He got up twice because he didn't. And he got heart.
He didn't know who he was.
He didn't want to quit. Nate is a hard-headed motherfucker. He got up because he didn't want to look bad for the people he was fighting for.
Apparently his chin ain't that hard.
No, he got hit in the back of the head, bro.
No, he got hit in the face.
No, when you get hit in the back of the head, bro, all that shit's out the window, bro.
Okay.
Out the window.
Let's talk about how. Listen, I'm gonna throw Jake Paul all the assists on this one because Danny pointed out when they touched gloves, he said it's Judgment Day. I said, yo. Jake knew what he was doing. Then he came out to Bow Wow. They're playing basketball. Like that was his intro song. Like my man came to do a job.
And then the next day he wore his jersey.
Yeah, the Nate Robinson New York jersey. Yeah.
Yo. That is dirty.
Also in their press conference, he said Nate Robinson's children, y'all should not watch this fight because I don't want y'all to think any less of your dad. And when I found that video, all I could think of was Kevin Hart was like, "Ain't nobody jump you, ain't nobody jump you."
Hey, the Martin memes when he got beat up by Tommy Hearns or Martin, bro.
Bruh.
All the memes it was like when Adrian Broner lost the first time to Maidana, bro. The memes was crazy.
Yeah, that was tough.
But he should have, man. Hey, honest to God, Nate Robinson got in the ring. Respect anybody who get in that ring, yo. Y'all crazy. Y'all some type of different. I don't know what it is, but y'all crazy. I'm not getting in that damn ring no more. And anybody else who trying to get in there with Jake Paul better watch out, man. Dude, he decent.
All the NBA players were like, "Yo, I wish he would do that to Ron Artest."
Ron Artest ain't got hands.
Did you see? Somebody was like, "Yo, I bet you won't fight LeBron," and he was like, "Yeah, he's a giant." Like, no shit.
What about?
I'll
what
jab the
about-
hell out of LeBron.
What about old dude that they say got like he got registered hands that used to play for the Heat that they traded, y'all got rid of him.
Oh, James Jones.
Yeah.
James Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He decent.
Well,
Would
he's
you
like,
be willing
he's
to
like
see
a
that?
mixed, he's like a mixed martial artist and has like all kinds of different black belts and stuff. So like that's a whole nother level.
Yeah, but hey, he out here beating up NBA players
Using
and
other
shit.
extremities of your body
Yeah.
as weapons. So I don't know, but
I say do it, man. I think that whole event needs to be something more than what it was. It needs to happen again with other people. I like it, yo, especially the Tyson.
Are we just
Tyson
gonna
Jones
cross
fight.
sports? Are we just gonna cross sports and like see what happens?
No. Oh, like in the ring?
Yeah, like are we gonna bring like a baseball player in next time, a football player, or are we gonna keep the?
I mean,
champions?
if
well, if you
people-
bring a baseball player in, you gotta have like a can of chew and a fucking gallon of beer
It was
for them to eat the show.
glorified celebrity fights, bro.
Okay.
I want to see it again. If they training and the pads is off and they ain't fighting for 10 seconds like celebrity fights are, I'm trying to see it, bro.
2 minutes.
Because
But 2 minutes.
no, I'm talking about the celebrity fights, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
the
think the
motherfuckers.
only way we're gonna see that is when we see ex players doing it, because current players there's way too many stipulations in their contracts. It's not gonna work out.
Okay.
But I'm trying to see it.
Because like Malcolm Subban, when he used to be our goalie for the Knights,
Okay.
he actually got hurt.
Talking hockey.
He actually got hurt. At
This is
24
hold
hours.
on. This is a sports podcast. We don't just talk basketball.
But this is regarding basketball. So he actually got hurt playing basketball at 24 Hour Fitness on Trop in Decatur.
Oh wow.
And it was in his contract where he wasn't supposed to be doing that. And he violated the contract and got suspended afterwards too.
How many games?
I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a month suspension.
Ooh, that's tough.
See, man, you can be like Jay Williams out here, getting on that motorcycle, bro, and fucking up your whole shit.
Hey,
So they right with those contracts, bro.
they
Keep
are
them motherfuckers
because
safe.
you're investing all this money in
For him to get on a motorcycle and run into a tree.
yeah.
Whoa, daddy.
That's what he did. He was nice too.
So
This is not a 40, by the way, because I know someone's gonna say it.
so
I mean, it is a 40, but it's iced tea, not alcohol.
There's some speculation that the Warriors are trying to trade for James Harden. They're willing to give up Wiggins, Looney, and Pascal.
So I mentioned this to you earlier. The Warriors are the only team that I can physically see creating some type of super team. The Warriors are able to get away with what the Lakers weren't when they were trying to land Chris Paul back when it got canceled by David Stern to the chance. And for some reason, I see the Warriors being able to get this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I really do. Like it's somehow they're gonna end up landing this deal, or if not, they're gonna end up with Giannis next year for sure. So.
What do you think about that?
I think James Harden is a real like it's kind of a wild attempt because Clay got hurt. We can understand, but I don't think his style with the Warriors. If he want to be James Harden, I don't think he should go to the Warriors because that's Steph team. He's never gonna like be James Harden that we know with the Warriors.
Do you think that the Rockets are even gonna have that? Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I seen Wiggins and Looney, I'm like, no, I'm like, who do you think is gonna be like your the production on that team? And clearly Pascal is the one that they're banking on.
Pascal he's like athletic Draymond in a way, and he low-key almost took his whole damn spot this year in the way he was hooping. So, but Kevin Looney, I don't care. I don't know what happened to my voice, but I don't really care. Andrew Wiggins been trade fodder, and he's going to continue to be trade fodder the rest of his career because he averaging an efficient 20 points a game.
He's
It's the quiet 20. It's not what everybody expects.
but
from
it's
him.
the quiet 20 for teams that desperately need somebody to score.
Right.
It's not a quiet 20 or a good 20 on a team that's capable.
Right.
That's the difference. That's where he's going to end up being a guy, and there's no disrespect, but he's going to end up being a guy like Jay Crowder that gets one-year deals everywhere, does well, but doesn't get picked up again.
How is this 20 quiet when he legit needs the ball back down, fade away, ISO,
Well, when
He gets
we
his
say,
20,
when we
and
say
you see it.
quiet, it's just like there's never scoring spurts. He's
Oh,
kind
he's
of
just
like
scoring the whole game.
like Karl Anthony Towns, where like he never goes off.
To me, he's a bucket.
Yes, but we talked about this. He never goes off, right? But he scores, but he never scores in bunches like true superstars do.
He's just there in the whole damn stretch.
Yeah, like he'll get you. He'll end up with 25 points, no problem. But it's like you don't even realize
In the
that it's
fourth
like
quarter,
two here.
he had 22 already, and by crunch time, he only hit a 3-pointer.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. That's
So-
Andrew Wiggins.
So my next question is where's the Rockets head at mentally where they're willing to give up James Harden to make this deal go?
I think the Rockets are officially in rebuild mode. If this is the case,
Okay.
they cannot salvage with what they have because what they're doing is slowly turning into what the Hawks are right now.
So they
Throw a
think
bunch of people together and see if it works.
so they think that Russ and Boogie, this isn't a Boogie thing. They think that Russ and Boogie would work better than James Harden and DeMarcus Cousins.
I don't see any of those jelly balls to be honest.
He just don't like Boogie.
No.
Don't start.
This
Don't
isn't.
start that.
See,
Yeah,
you
that's not.
wanna-
No.
Because you want to
Don't
get me
feed into
going.
that.
Because you
Don't
want to
feed
get
into
me
that.
going on the
Don't
fact
feed
that
into
Boogie's a
that.
bitch. But I'm not going to do it this time. But what I am going to say is I don't see a fit between either of them because their play styles really don't help out a guy in Boogie's position. They don't. They didn't. It didn't work with Clint Capella.
Bro, Clint is not Boogie.
I feel like
I get it.
I feel like Wiggins is easily guided. Meaning, what I mean by that is like, if somebody like Russ is like, you're gonna do this, then Andrew Wiggins be like, okay. And I feel like Pascal. I'm not saying that he's like weak-minded. I'm just saying that Pascal is like he's a very neutral. Like he's willing to do like whatever the team needs him to do. He's not like, yo, give me the ball. And then Looney, I think that he's a solid, 4.
Yeah.
Kevin Looney's gonna set a hard ass screen and catch a lob. That's every big man in Houston for the
He's gonna be a less retarded JaVale
retarded's the word we going with, bro. Retarded is more offensive than nigga. Like, well, it is.
Okay, he's gonna be a less
And that, I don't know.
clumsy. He's gonna be a smarter JaVale McGee.
He's gonna be
I like Looney.
He's gonna be great value Clint Capella.
I feel like, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he's gonna be.
I'm okay with that.
I
Because
feel-
JaVale can at least like get the ball and go for a dunk.
Like, you know what JaVale McGee reminds me of? You remember Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Don't do this.
JaVale McGee reminds me of Ed, or like, which is the dumb one? Eddie?
Butter toast,
Ed.
Ed.
Ed, he reminds me of that or Plank. He reminds me of that or Plank. One of the two.
Whoa!
No.
He said plank.
Like, just the look on his face.
He's a champion, bro. And he's a
So are a lot of other people.
he's a
that are
contributor
drug
to a
addicts.
championship though. He's not just a champion.
Oh my God, yo!
What did you say? He's a what?
He's a contributor to a championship though.
What
Do the face. Do the face.
He was starting.
For like, yeah. Hey man, listen. If
He
you
was a
want-
big part of the
so
championship
okay, so
team.
if you want to call me a starter and I get 3 minutes in the
You
beginning
starting.
of the game, get 2 fouls right off the bat,
It's a reason
and then
you're
have my
starting.
grill fall out, and then I don't see the game until there's garbage minutes, then
It's
shit,
a
I'm starting.
reason
baby.
you starting.
I don't know what the reason is of having somebody start when they play 3 minutes in the beginning.
So okay, let's talk about OKC when they had Thabo Sefolosha starting over James Harden. Why was Thabo starting?
Because James Harden was what they needed off the bench.
Why was Thabo starting?
He played D.
He played D. James Harden didn't play no D.
But
Russell
James
Westbrook
Harden
couldn't
was
play
that
D.
spark off the bench. They
I ain't
needed
gonna lie
to
to
do
you.
that.
OKC, James Harden played D.
He
but,
didn't.
But that's because he was 6 man.
He played a whole
He
different
He wanted
style.
more. He wanted
fresher.
more minutes.
He
But-
played
He
a whole
wanted more
different style
minutes.
of game back then.
Yeah, but we're talking about like why he was starting because if you look at the roster of that team, you start James Harden off talent, right?
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. The world
But
didn't know.
he
No. I gotta address that. In OKC, we didn't know. We knew he was James Harden, but we didn't know that he was the beard.
Yeah, we
While he
knew
was in
James Harden.
OKC, the world didn't know was the beard in OKC. Like he was a good
No.
6-man. He
No,
was a good 6-man.
but talent-wise, he
It was
still
good.
was
You see,
supposed to start.
He was what we all thought Andrew Wiggins was going to be.
Yeah,
See how
and we can take it back to the Spurs, bro. Why Melo never started?
So that
Because
was
they
optional.
needed that on
No,
the
no,
bench.
No, that was optional.
Yeah.
Greg said he always was willing to put Manu in a starting position, but Manu wanted 6-man because he knew that he was the anchor. He knew he
Exactly
was the anchor.
what I'm saying. If he's not starting, he's better off the bench. That's what the team needs. JaVale starting is a reason for him to start. Matt, the screen, it went off.
Is your live?
Okay.
Yeah, mine's good since we're still live. Sorry, technical issues.
Yeah, we thought something happened, man. But like JaVale starts for a reason. That's all I'm saying. That's why some players don't start. That's why some players do start. And Thabo Sefolosha was
Yeah,
one of those
JaVale
players that started for a
JaVale
reason.
starts because if he fucks up, he's got all-stars that he's playing with that can make up his fuck up.
The cleanup.
Yeah. So like, because if up to me,
How many points JaVale
I,
had?
I think it's like 13. When you look
No,
at
he
it.
don't average 13. Hell no.
13, not
LeBron.
with LeBron and AD on the team.
He
I'm
probably
just
averaged
saying,
like a good 8.
Any day I'm starting Dwight Howard over JaVale. Any day. Any day.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
But it's the reason he's starting.
Yeah, because I just told you. I literally just told you why. Because he's more of a liability, so it's better to put him out there with great players, so that way they can cover up
Jesus
positions.
Christ.
JaVale, lanky ass, pause. Whoa.
I feel like JaVale's super cool.
Plays
and I got
defense.
nothing against him, but like sometimes I'm like, yo, you need to go to school.
He still plays defense.
Yeah, he still plays defense.
Okay.
And that's the reason.
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
That's the
Okay.
reason.
So what I mean,
Well,
whatever you say, man.
I'm not about to do this, man.
Hey,
well, you're not about to sit here and shit on all the bigs, but you love the big man position. But all you do is
That,
shit
the
on
big
bigs.
man position is
6.
literally my.
All you do.
the
6. See?
The big man
But look,
position is literally my
he's
favorite
giving you
position.
5
But
in
he's
Howard
efficient
does.
though.
Efficient as hell. And
It's
the
easy
reason
to be
he starts.
efficient when you play like 7 minutes a game.
How many minutes?
I'm
he play?
joking. He doesn't actually play 7 minutes. Relax.
How many minutes he plays?
Jesus Christ.
If he ain't giving you 20,
He's probably
if
giving
he's
you 20.
giving you 20, I don't want to hear it. Oh, that was.
He plays one solid quarter.
No, that was
Before-
on
before.
9.
Yeah,
He's
one
giving you
solid
16.
quarter. One solid quarter.
He's giving you 16.
16 minutes.
Enough to be on the court multiple times
Give me 16 minutes. I can give you 6 points too.
in the NBA
Probably not.
as a big.
I'm not 6'8", so no.
What are they saying?
Not 6'8", he's 7'2".
What are they saying about James Harden?
Jumar says start neither of them.
Why?
Jumar also said that Tim Duncan never scored in bunches, and there's actually a segment coming up regarding Tim Duncan. So.
We can talk about that right now, bro.
We're not jumping around.
Am I tripping? Do I not see it on here?
Oh, you're good. It's on there. It's on there.
No, Tim Duncan when they know here.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, well.
So let's do it then.
No.
No, bro, it's here. We good.
Let's go in line.
We good, but we just smoked into it.
It's not like I typed the paper or anything.
But it's not on here. All right, whatever. So Jumar says start neither of them. I got nothing against Dwight Howard. I like Dwight Howard.
Jesus Christ, man.
JaVale McGee.
Don't start the White or JaVale.
Who would you start?
Who would you start, man?
Over divided JaVale.
Yeah.
In this age, you got a lot of players you can start.
I don't even want to say
Beginning of the season, JaVale. End of the season, Dwight.
Yeah.
No.
Experience. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm literally.
And I say that because beginning of the season, I didn't know what to expect from Dwight.
I can tell you exactly what you can expect from Dwight every season.
It's a reason why the
What can you
vets play
expect
more
from
at the end
10
of
and
the
10
season.
easy
Okay.
with great defense.
With okay.
Don't tell me JaVale McGee's a better defender.
Right now, yeah.
Please.
Right now, yeah.
Please.
Right now, he is, bro.
Please.
Dwight can't get you that block no more. He's not as intimidating.
We literally
anymore.
saw him. We saw like 4 highlights of
JaVale
him actually doing it.
1.4. JaVale 1.4. Dwight.
This is why. This is
Blocks
why.
and defense don't.
This
don't
is why.
really
Thank you.
resonate.
This is why I hate this statistician bullshit, because you can never say that a player is better.
You can't measure their presence. Is that what you're trying to tell me? There you go. Okay.
Dwight got more of a presence. Hell yeah, because it's Dwight. When you come down the lane, and you see Dwight, you like, alright, what I'm gonna do? JaVale, you can just go at his frame.
So JaVale
JaVale
1.4, Dwight 1.1.
JaVale, how many minutes?
That is so small of a difference that it doesn't
18.
matter.
And he gets more minutes. Dwight gets more minutes.
Do you guys realize how small that point is? Are you kidding me? They both average a block a game. It means nothing.
Okay, but we're saying
Dwight gets more
presence-wise.
minutes.
4 more minutes? No,
It
2
does.
more minutes. You said 16.
It don't
16
matter,
and
bro.
18.
Listen, Dwight got a bigger presence. JaVale is going to make more stuff happen on the defensive end right now.
JaVale's going to also have more turnovers.
He don't touch the ball to have turnovers.
You see?
Dwight touches the ball to get turnovers.
There's a lot of compilations.
Dwight 1.2.
That's-
Yeah, he's been on Shaq the Fool.
He's on
He's a
Shaq.
Shaq the Fool legend.
He's a Hall of Famer
But-
at Shaq. So
But how long ago was that?
it doesn't matter.
It does matter. We're talking about
That's probably
leading.
every team. He probably got a
Every
highlight
team,
for
he's
every
got a-
team.
he's got a
I ain't even
Shaq
gonna lie to you on
Probably
that.
he's leading. Like he's probably
Dwight turns the ball over more.
Okay.
because Dwight wants the ball in his hand more. JaVale don't want the ball.
I'm just telling you, I'm trusting Dwight every time over JaVale.
I'm starting to do Dwight over JaVale because it's Dwight, and I love Dwight. Hold on, let me hold on.
Yeah,
Dwight
because
wild.
Dwight.
Dwight wild. I'm not about
Yeah,
to
you
hold on.
love Dwight.
Yeah, but
You gotta go to his sexy parties.
and get Terry Crews.
Do the titty dance, Will. Do the titty
I'm not
dance.
doing that titty dance. Fuck that nigga Terry Crews. Nigga trash.
That's mad funny.
But let's leave this Dwight thing in the past, bro. We ended up on that off of James Harden because he really don't like big men, but he loved the big man position.
Because all the big men in the league right now are soft.
We're not rewinding. We're not
Minus
doing
like
this
3.
episode. Let's talk about playmaking versus scoring. What's the mindset of the two, and which is more prominent in the game?
I wanted to talk about this because some people they tell you when you ask somebody how they play, what do they tell you?
They always tell you about their scoring. Nothing else.
No, but they tell you they're a playmaker because they get playmaking and scoring confused. And I wanted to break down a little bit, like get some understanding from y'all on this because I hope I don't feel the same way where if you scoring a lot, that
So
don't mean
Devin
you're
Booker
playmaking.
is scoring a lot. He is not playmaking.
He's not a playmaker.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
agreed.
he doesn't play point.
Agreed. So I'm gonna tie that into why. So everybody and their mama was telling me that Klay Thompson is better than excuse me. They're telling me that Devin Booker was better than Klay Thompson. I said Klay Thompson plays defense. Devin Booker is just a scorer. Now Klay Thompson is also a scorer, but Klay's swinging the ball more than Devin is. Are we in agreement on that?
He's swinging the ball more than Devin Booker is because he has more options to do so.
Okay. So when we're talking about scores over playmaking, give me some more examples of that.
Scores over playmaking.
Chris Paul's a playmaker and a scorer. So
No, Chris Paul is a playmaker. He's a
not?
that's what I'm trying to say, bro. He you know how I say when I'm playing with y'all, I say, yo, y'all gotta shoot it to hit it. So when y'all hit, I can have an easier job.
Yeah.
That's Chris Paul. He's using his team and making plays for his team so he can have an easier mid. He never takes a mid-range contested jumper because he done passed it enough.
Yeah, it's always
to
off,
where
it's
they're
always
like,
off pick and roll.
that's playmaking.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is a playmaker.
He's not a scorer. Hell no. I'm not giving Ben Simmons the ball and letting him go get it.
Ben Simmons ain't shit.
He's big.
I'm just
so
showing you where
gonna
he's
get-
out on the spectrum in terms of scoring
Yeah.
and playmaking.
Yeah, but he's only going to give you a bucket
You want
because
to-
he's big. He's not really going to get out there and ISO you and get a bucket on you. He's only going to do it in transition because the threat of playmaking.
He gives you role player numbers with superstar assists.
So Allen Iverson
Agreed.
is a scorer.
He's a scorer.
Facts.
Chauncey Billups is a
He's a
playmaker.
playmaker.
Yeah, I agree with you.
LeBron is probably the only playmaking scorer.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want to hear nobody talking about Kobe averaging 6 assists. He's a scorer.
Yeah.
Jordan's a scorer.
Kobe and Jordan are both scorers. Get the fuck out of here. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
get out of here.
And
Jason
don't-
Kidd versus Steve Nash. Is they both scorers or they playmakers? Because I think Steve Nash is a scorer / playmaker.
I think Jason Kidd is more of a scorer than.
So I was gonna say they're both playmakers because neither of them averaged more than what they needed to. Like Steve only went off for because I don't think Steve Nash has ever had a 40-point game or a 50-point game.
Yeah, 42 points.
Okay,
Yeah,
40. Excuse me, because I remember a stat with Brandon Jennings.
I'm gonna correct myself too.
Where Brandon Jennings dropped, what was it, 50 or
51.
right.
Yeah,
And Steve Nash never had a game like that. So I say that to say that Steve Nash only went off when the coach told him to. Like if they were up 6 and they were like, "Yo, we're not comfortable with this lead. We need you to do more," then he put the ball on the floor and lose. Same with Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd always was pass first mentality, and then because we got to remember earlier on in his career, the 3-point shot wasn't as great.
It's Asen Kid.
Yeah,
That's what everybody say.
yeah, he was. Yeah, the 3-point shot wasn't all that until he really got to Dallas, and then when we got to Dallas, then we stopped leaving him open. So to answer the question,
He went to Dallas
I don't
twice. You
think-
talking about the second time?
right.
Okay.
To answer your question, I never thought Jason Kidd or Steve Nash were scorers. I always thought they were playmakers first.
I want to correct it because I'm saying Steve Nash is a scorer playmaker.
Okay.
Like he's one of those playmaking scorers because he made
Like
plays.
he can switch. He can turn it on.
Yeah,
and off.
he
So-
made
so
plays,
what-
but he
what you're
never needed you to make a play to get a bucket
Right.
because he was still so good at what he did. So he's one of those playmaking scorers too, but at a lesser level than like LeBron or whatever. And
Hey, you know what? Okay, so like, you know how you? Okay, so you mentioned LeBron. So one of the things that I was just called recently was LeBron sexual.
What?
Apparently, that is when you ever mention that LeBron is better than either Kobe or Jordan in any fashion,
That's funny as
you
hell.
are considered LeBron sexual.
That's funny as hell. Now I'm gonna flip that to all the old heads that think Michael Jordan is better than Kobe or LeBron. You a Mike sexual.
Yes, you are.
wait. So we're not gonna do this obviously today. We're not gonna do the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
No,
We got 2 minutes.
I'll
If
tell
you
you
wanna-
what,
if you wanna
hold on.
dip into
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a Christmas episode, a special Christmas episode.
It's gonna be Kobe, Jordan, LeBron.
Kobe, Jordan,
Say
LeBron.
less.
That's it.
Say less.
Us, we're gonna talk the shits. I don't give a fuck
Write
how
that
long
down so I
it
don't
is.
forget.
And if y'all don't like it, I don't give a fuck. But I ain't no fucking Brown sexual. I'll tell you that.
We can listen. We got 2 minutes. We can address this real fast.
We
What-
can address it.
No, it's
but-
not gonna.
But
It's
this
not
is a
gonna.
nice little Christmas present for everybody that wants to call.
Here, we'll
everybody.
just pick LeBron, Kobe, Mike.
LeBron.
Quick
LeBron.
quick explanation on who's the best and
LeBron do what all of them
Go
do.
ahead,
He
LeBron.
does what everybody else does, which is y'all say, "Oh, Kobe and MJ score." LeBron does it at a lesser level, but he evens it out with rebounding and playmaking. And I'm taking LeBron because of that. If we're doing rankings,
almost exactly
I
what Will-
wanted a ranking.
Almost exactly what Will said, but I'm gonna add that LeBron's, how we talked about earlier, court presence is still a bigger thing than Jordan's and Kobe's.
oh hell no,
No. I'm not saying it like that. Hold on.
Let him say what he got to say. We got a Christmas special for
Because
this.
his physical dominance surpasses both of them. I don't care what anybody says. He's like a freaking horse, dude. He's literally like a freaking Mustang running down the court. At 17th year in the league, he's still doing this.
Okay.
Like, Kobe ended up just being a shooter and a slasher towards the end of his career. MJ only lasted 13 years, so come on.
So I'm gonna
15.
I'm gonna get
y'all
my.
be forgetting them.
I'm gonna get.
Washington days.
We do forget
No.
Washington
We're
days,
not.
I'm
We're,
sorry. But
it's
he
the
also
quick
had to take a
opinion
long
because we
break.
got a Christmas special. And I'm ranking them. So if I had my solo on the line, I'm taking LeBron as my first option. I'm taking Kobe as my second option. I'm taking Michael Jordan as my third option. I think that that documentary pulled the wool over a lot of our eyes, but we'll talk about that in the Christmas special. I think LeBron is overall better than Kobe and LeBron. I mean, Kobe and Michael Jordan. But Kobe had one thing. Kobe and Mike had one thing LeBron doesn't have, and that's killer instinct. Now, Kobe, hold on. Nope, we're not doing it because I let both of y'all get y'all off. Kobe is Mike 2.0. So if y'all want to have that little who's better between Kobe and Mike, that's cool. But y'all remember that Kobe had a 3-point strap, Mike did not. On that note, word from our sponsors. Ryan, take us into that.
I love when you just throw me out there and don't even have me set up for nothing. You just word from our sponsors. Take it away. All right, fuck it. I'm taking it away. So, we would like to thank Versus Pro Studios, located at the Boulevard Mall. If you want to get your wrestle on, learn how to be a wrestler. If you want to do a podcast in their studio like we're doing right now, follow Versus Pro Studios, Versus Pro Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram. Hit them up, see their rates. We would like to thank Power Play Sports and Collectibles, located in the Boulevard Mall, for all your sports collectibles needs, autographs, mugs, lanyards, signed, framed pictures, and some signed jerseys. Get them there, Power Play Sports and Collectibles. We'd also like to thank Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast, 9 a.m. every Saturday. If you like the wrestle, they talk the wrestle every Saturday at 9 a.m.
So the holidays are coming up.
They are.
Have
and
you
I'm
started
still hanging
your-
up my Christmas lights.
Have you started your
I don't have
Christmas
any help.
shopping? Have you started your Christmas shopping? Well, if you haven't, why don't you go over to storefrontier.com/3pointplay and get some of your family, friends, and loved ones some of our delicious swag. And Ryan's favorite word,
I can't say it because Makai's going to leave, so I'll wait till the end of the episode to say it.
drip. And on that note,
We've got t-shirts on there. We've got hoodies on there. We've got, I think, 4 versions of t-shirt, 4 different styles of t-shirt on there. We have hoodies on there. We have baby onesies. We're going to get Carter set up in one that we're going to have him standing on a table modeling that for us at some point.
Wow.
I'm just
I
out
don't
here.
know about
I'm
this.
just out here just putting Will's
you thought it
son.
was for play?
Yeah, he's out here putting his son out there. But yeah, that's
We
what
gonna
we're
get this
gonna
man
do.
his business cards. We forget about that.
Anyway, go for it, Nate. Take it away.
And we're back. Big Will with the thrill. What's the difference between playmakers using their team to score versus scorers who just score and call it making plays?
The difference is, I was trying to say it earlier before we got carried away with the player comparisons, but you got people who score and they don't want to be labeled a scorer, so they say they're a playmaker when they don't even make their teams better or anything.
Give me an example of that.
I'm just talking about like people overall. Like when you ask somebody on the street if they play basketball, you say, how would you describe your game? Everybody's going to say they're a playmaker. And they think that getting a bucket is making a play when it's a play technically, but you're not
setting the screens, you're not rolling.
Yeah, you're not making the defense fearful of who you are as a player.
You're not on the healthy.
You're not doing none of that. And you got defensive playmakers, yeah. You got that too. And I didn't think about all that because, who thinks about defense? But some people think that playmaking is offense and just straight up getting a bucket when it's way more than that. It's the way you pass the ball, how fast you pass it, how you set up your teammate, what hand you pass it to, so they can just roll to the basket and put it up. The way you put it in position, the way you call for a screen and you use that screen. That's all playmaking. That's why Chris Paul is a playmaker and stuff like that. And scorers needs to, how can I put this? Scorers are, you got the Kobe's, you got the Jordans, they hybrid scorers. You got the T-Max and all of them. You got them who you wouldn't necessarily say they are playmakers, but they can make plays because they're fucking great players. But what's that one dude? He averaged like 1 assist. What is it? Danny Granger or somebody?
What? Hold on. Danny Granger did what now? Have
He's-
one assist.
It's like players like it's just certain players. Lou Williams.
He's
is
saying that like they had hot like it goes. He's tying back to Kobe, like with Kobe, where Kobe had averaged what was like
yeah, it was like 5, 6 assists.
like 27 and 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying that Kobe passed the ball because he had 6 assists, but in reality, Kobe was only kicking out because he got tired of being triple teamed. and
Oh,
finally
for
kicked
sure.
Out, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they confuse that with playmaking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
And
That's
then-
what. That's there again. This is why I hate statisticians and I hate looking at numbers every single time because shit like that doesn't show up on numbers. I'm
So the
sorry.
things that don't play up, the things that don't show up on a stat sheet is your presence, picks,
Your floor
and-
spacing,
Your
and-
IQ.
and-
Period.
and your intangibles.
Yeah. And it don't show up, man. It don't show up at all. Who's a player that
In
you-
2K it does because
I'm not doing this.
I'm for real. In 2K it does. When you set a screen, don't they give you the little half? They give you the little half a grade because they're like, yo, that was a nice screen.
Mhm.
When you spread the floor out,
They
they're
don't
like,
give you
yo,
listen, there's gonna come a day where the NBA starts recording screens as assists, as a different type of assist.
hockey assists.
Yep. I guarantee you. It's
And
coming.
those will be more important
Okay,
to
so-
players
so-
than assists.
Yes.
so if
So
no,
guys
I don't
like
think
my
so.
guy,
I think it would.
Dudley?
I think it would because you got to think about like players like Rondo who makes that pass, so that player can make that pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, let's talk about that. So let's say that let's talk about the Pelicans. Perfect example. Let's say Steven Adams sets a screen, rolls to the basket, and Lonzo drives around Steven Adams. He doesn't end up shooting the ball. He passes to who's on the wing? JJ Redick. Then JJ passes it to somebody else. That assist would be gone, wouldn't it? It would only count if he drove to the basket, made a layup, or he shot off that screen.
No,
That would
the
be the only
screen
way that would be.
assists.
No, I'm saying because that's the same rules with a regular assist. It's you get 2 steps after the pass, or right after the shot when you're being passed the ball.
I know what
So
you
I'm
mean.
saying off of a screen, two other players has touched the ball since that, so it wouldn't be a screen assist.
So you're
technically.
saying Steven Adams set the pick, Lonzo comes off and swings into the corner, JJ Redick shoots it.
Right?
That's
No. So say
No,
that
it
again,
should
say
go
that
that
again.
far. It
No,
should
no,
go.
say-
It shouldn't go an extra pass.
Right.
It shouldn't go an extra pass because then that becomes
So it
Lonzo's
should cut
hockey
off.
assist.
Right. So it should cut off as soon as Lonzo passed out.
No, that's still Steven Adams' hockey assist because if
Okay.
he don't set the screen and it doesn't, and he don't get a good screen,
Right.
dude don't have to step over.
Right.
So if he sets the screen
But
good,
but if he goes under and Lonzo pulls, then that would still be a screen assist, would it not? Because
would
he
be-
still used the screen.
yeah,
Okay.
but it would be canceled once JJ passes it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
That's what
that
I'm
would
saying.
be cut off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it will be only the one to pass away. I think the screen assist is probably one of the most underrated things because you have people that come off the pick and roll, get the dunk down, and then they got the ball and they're driving. They can swing to the corner. The Rockets do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That assist is like one of the most important assists. You wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't have James Harden or Russell Westbrook coming off that screen to make that pass.
Right.
Because he demands his attention. So when he makes that screen, everyone demands that attention. When anybody's near the basket, it don't matter who you are. If you get that ball off the roll and you get to the basket, somebody's going to step up. So him making that pass should be an assist to James or Russell because the attention, the defense, and the gravity that certain players have. And I think that'll be more important than the assists on one day.
So Ryan, I want to tie that to what you're saying, where you're saying certain plays don't come up on a stat sheet. I think the more numbers that you can put on paper makes the game more interesting because
It doesn't,
people,
though. It takes
people
away.
like no people like you, not saying you're white. I'm just saying people like you.
There's no way that this is not going to sound racist. So people
Pretty
like,
much.
What do you
People
mean?
like-
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? People like you that think that stats take away from the game. I think the more stats that you show all the little things that other players are doing that other people aren't seeing.
I agree.
Yeah, but
I'm saying if there's a form to put that on paper so that I can notice that, it makes the game better. And it'll make it better for a lot of players that don't get the credit that they deserve.
For Iguodala's and players like that.
So here's the thing that something Will and I talk about all the time that we've talked about so much in the past is we all know that everybody in the NBA is in the NBA for a reason. Like these dudes, because we've had the opportunity to play with some of these guys, especially at 24s and stuff like that. Like you really don't understand how good these players actually are. And then when you see them reduced to a role that gets maybe 3 garbage minutes on blowouts,
Right.
it's all linked to the fact that those numbers, they can't, their play cannot show those numbers.
Numbers are being hidden.
And it sucks because guys like that have some of the best leadership skills and they just know so much. They study the game differently. They're almost like an on-court coach.
Yeah, some of them that do it.
Yeah, and like I'm gonna bring up somebody like Udonis Haslem. Like I know everybody. Shut up. Everybody. He's already making this face. There's a reason that he still has a contract. Yes, part of it is, of course, they're gonna keep him. He's probably gonna play 20 years and be a 20-year Heat legend. But
All jokes aside, I think Jared Dudley still has a contract because
Because of that reason?
No. I think Jared Dudley still has a contract with the Lakers, not because they need. It's like Udonis Haslem. It's not like because they need him during the regular season or in the postseason or in the finals. It's during practice.
Yes.
He's easily their best shooter, so he can
Yes.
give tips to the other guys
For
on
sure.
how to make their shot better.
Y'all ain't gonna disrespect Danny Green like that.
Danny Green is not a Laker.
Oh, I thought you was talking about like last year.
no, he's just saying like
Oh,
as
right.
it sits
No,
right
I'm talking
now.
about- I'm talking about
As it
right
sits
now.
right now.
All
He is
right,
that right
Yeah,
now.
Danny Green's not on.
I got you.
Which, and that's another thing too. Like again, you never get to see Jared Dudley out there just torching because he doesn't get that time. But you
Yeah.
know he can.
Does he still have the gun? Yes. Is he a
Oh.
liability on defense? That's
He can
probably
shoot.
what it is.
Yeah, but then again,
He's tough though.
yeah, he's a
Tough.
he's a hard nosed.
He's not gonna get torched. He's just gonna get his ass busted because sooner or later. No, he's never gonna get torched, bro. You're never gonna see Jared Dudley just helpless and can't do nothing about it.
I've seen, it's very rare that I've seen him in those situations.
He's never because he's gonna bump you. He's gonna make it dirty if you starting to get the best of him. So he's never gonna get just lit up.
Right.
But Jared Dudley's not gonna come down and hold KD, and KD's not gonna get his.
Yeah.
He's still gonna get his, but he's
And-
not gonna get 50 put on him because he's gonna try to hurt this man.
And there's, so
before the end of the
so
game.
like, there's another thing about somebody like Jared Dudley. Like, there's a reason he's been able to go to so many different teams and fit in because he has that ability. He can gel with other players. He knows his role. He doesn't have an ego. None of that stuff. So like, yeah, a dude like that, it sucks because you can never truly see his actual worth.
Right.
So obviously the Lakers see it because they just offered him that another year.
Right.
All right,
So-
hold on, bro. I'm gonna say this real fast. Udonis Haslem contract is a drug front.
Stop.
That's why they won't let this man go.
He's selling.
He
He's
in
selling
Miami.
Colombia's
He
finest
know.
in Miami.
Hey, he gotta have this job. And Pat Riley know that, bro.
That's
here's
funny.
my thing. Here's my thing with somebody like Udonis Haslem.
What?
I'm a fan of his, and it pisses me off when I don't get to see him play because he's one of those tough, gritty guys that I like to watch.
I liked Quinn Cook, and then they were like, nah.
That's what I'm saying. But then again,
With the Warriors, he saw rotation. With the Lakers, they like, no. They like,
You just
yo,
signed with
tell me,
LeBron's company.
yo, keep a tracker of which one of my shoes look the best this week.
yeah, pretty much. But, I
He
mean,
just signed with LeBron's company. That's how he got a contract, bro.
I feel like Quinn Cook is gonna die off.
Why?
he's not doing anything.
Like he's gonna just fall out the league.
It's very possible.
If
Players are
how
falling
are
out
you
the league
gonna?
quicker now
How
than
are
they
you?
do.
Yeah, but I
How are you
think
gonna
he's-
keep a contract if I never seen you play? So then after so much
Unless-
time passes, then they're like, do
Why
you
are-
still play like how you played with the Warriors?
But
Yeah.
he's mad serviceable off the bench. Like
He is.
He doesn't give
I
you.
agree with you.
No, but I'm trying to say something about it because he doesn't like do anything special. But when you need your stars to rest, he keeps the lead. He don't like fuck it up and piss it away or nothing.
I agree,
And that's
but
big.
when did you see him?
He gets in, bro. He's number 28.
Who's the starting point guard for the Lakers?
LeBron.
Okay.
It's gonna
I
be
will
Who's
say
the backup?
the starting.
Rondo.
Rondo, okay, but I'm saying when
Who's
those,
back up after Rondo? Elmer Fudd.
I get that, bro.
Dennis Schroeder.
I'm just saying
Dennis
that-
That's my
Schroeder's-
man's though. That's my man's.
I'm
Dennis
just saying
Schroeder's
that
about
he-
to be the starting point guard for the Lakers this season.
LeBron's gonna start again.
No, he's
Dennis
not.
Schroeder's gonna come off the bench.
No, he's not.
Dennis Schroeder don't have enough pull to just say, I'm not coming off the bench for him not to come off.
Shall we have chops against this?
Why wouldn't he come off the bench?
The season is going to start off, and Dennis Schroeder will be a starter. Yes or no?
Okay, I'll give you that. By All-Star break, LeBron.
Oh, he ducked out of those.
Yeah, you really.
He ducked out of those. He was
We'll-
all down my neck
we'll
with,
just- yeah.
with the Atlanta Hawks.
We'll just hit me.
Oh.
We'll just Floyd Mayweather
Oh.
me on that.
What?
Oh,
that makes
you scared
sense.
of the chops?
No, it makes sense. You start him. You just paid him. He's a high caliber bench player. Start him beginning of the season. What do you have to lose? You got the Lakers.
Bet two chops.
He's going to start at the beginning of the season, but he's not going to start the year. He's going to come off the bench more
How
games
does it
than he
feel to be
started.
right?
He's going to
My
come
man
off the
switched
bench.
up with the quickness.
He's going to come off the bench more games than he
This dude
started.
hit me with the quickest Floyd. He said, "Oh no."
I'm telling you, man. He's going to come off the bench more than he started.
The homie likes to deliver.
LeBron
chops.
starting got
Yeah,
them.
but
The homie don't want to give up a titty.
LeBron starting that point got them a chip. They're going to try it, but they're going to go back to what got them a chip if they don't go well.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying Dennis Schroeder will be a starter for the Lakers.
Ryan, you
Yeah.
won that fight,
In the
so I'm gonna
beginning?
give you a.
Yeah, man. He's going to start it.
I'm Jake Paul out
I'm
here.
not- Beating up niggas.
Flawless. Oh my god. I've been waiting to use this.
You need help, bro. You need help. But I think Udonis Haslam's a drug bust. I mean, a drug
Stop.
front. And
You know what? I'm not
The
gonna
man
say.
owns like 9 restaurants.
I'm not.
throwing all that coke.
In my.
in Miami,
Listen.
you just
Listen.
murdered the narrative, bro.
Listen. On a serious tip, because if I don't play Jared, then I'm not gonna play Udonis. They probably keeping Udonis around because Udonis in his prime could slide his feet. He knew how to play defense, so that's something that he could teach. They had DW on the payroll for the Nets for 10 plus years, and I was like, yo, where's DW? But why did they keep him on the payroll? Because he was playing, he would score, slide his feet. He had post presence.
What are you talking about
those are
after he
things that
retired?
could- yeah.
Oh no, that was just the contract.
Yeah, that's amnesty. That's the same thing Luau Deng getting. That,
Yeah.
Like, we don't want you to. They got to clear us some cap, so they won't have to pay him all his contract. So they just like, we're gonna give you this much over this many years. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, like Wall Dang really made $9 million for
Yeah. That's how Gilbert Arenas is getting paid to like 2018 from the Wizards. Like some of them players are still getting paid. I think
Shout out to Gil.
I think Josh
Gil,
Smith
chill,
is still
Gil.
getting paid, bro.
Josh
From Josh Smith from the Pistons.
I thought you said Josh Childress. I was
Oh,
like, wait a minute.
no,
Yeah,
sir,
but he was getting,
sir.
was he getting paid from the Pistons or for the Hawks?
No, he was getting paid from the Pistons. The Pistons amnestied him. He got traded from the Hawks.
Because he's trying to come back to the league too.
He needs to stop.
I mean,
The league's not for him no more.
it's not. It's
It's
kind
not.
of sad.
It's not for him no more, bro. We got Derrick Jones Jr. in this.
So Danny wants to see you choke slam Nick through the table.
Nick ain't doing that.
I'll take that all day.
Nick's not doing that, Denny.
Listen,
at all.
hey Will, you can choke slam me through a table if Dennis Schroeder does not start the season as a starter.
He's going to start the season as a starter, but
I'm
sooner or
trying to
later,
get
He's running from the
he's
smoke.
going to start the season as a starter. But
He's
soon
running
as
from the
soon
smoke.
as it starts going left, because LeBron don't play that shit, they're going to start starting LeBron.
Okay, so when is LeBron? I'm trying to get this bet because I'm trying to get some.
I'm saying by
chops.
All-Star break,
He said by
he's
All-Star
going to be starting again.
So All-Star break, but you know the All-Star break is so close to the end of the season now because the season is short.
Really?
Yeah, because the season starting December 19th,
Correct.
and then
They still going to do it like the
Oh,
lockout. They still
also,
gonna have
did you
All-Star
know
break.
that training started today?
It did.
NBA players are getting them there, they're training, so that's dope.
I like it. I like it.
But did you want to talk Tim and KG?
Talk Tim and KG, bro. It better be Timmy. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm gonna say this. KG said it himself. Tim wasn't a shit talker, but he used to say stuff to talk you out of your game, like almost.
Yeah, I remember.
Looks
I know.
good. KG, to me, my man, you just
Come on,
just
David.
there. You just, I love you. To me, KG had the mental fortitude. He used to psych out a lot of players. He was more athletic than Timmy. Let's be clear. Tim Duncan, out the gate, had David Robinson. KG had to be the man. So like, he didn't have the same tools that Tim had. Now, if we're talking about whose game I prefer,
Tim Duncan didn't have the
It's
same
Tim.
opportunity as
It's
KG
Tim.
to go crazy.
it's Tim.
Tim Duncan was always
Because he plays for the best coach of all time.
But if he would have went to Orlando that year, when Doc Rivers said, "Nah, you can't bring your family on the plane," and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay in San Antonio," you would have had
You have to
T-Mac.
be. You have to submit your. It's like Doctor Strange. It's like to anybody that like Marvel movies. It's like when Doctor Strange got to the temple, she was like, "Yo, you got to submit yourself to the process." That's what it's like to be. That's what it's like to be a Spur. You have to submit yourself to the playbook. A lot of players want to do they want to mix. They want to do this. They don't want to make 5 passes. You gotta be a certain type of special to play in the Simmons.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to say that KG had all the opportunity in the world to go crazy. He only gave
Right.
you 26 points a game.
Right.
Tim Duncan had that opportunity. How many points you think he'd get? He gave you 20 and 11 with a system.
Ivory Voice. If it was a fifth, it'd be more babies in the world.
No, I'm saying he gave you that with
It'd
a
be
system.
it'd be dope to see. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
but I think with the shackles on, he gave you 20 and 11.
So I'm gonna say this: do you think that Tim Duncan's game would be different if he wasn't in a San Antonio jersey?
No, I
Or
think
do you
he'll
it
just
would be
have more.
similar?
He'll have more shot attempts.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. He'll have more shot attempts. We'll give him more points.
What do you guys think? What is
His
the world
game
think?
is
Y'all
insane.
think KG or y'all think Tim Duncan?
I take Tim Duncan. I love KG, but I take Tim Duncan.
same here.
He played more defense. He played more solid defense.
I ain't gonna lie to you
KG
though.
played an electrifying defense, but Tim Duncan was there. KG would get us blocked.
My man KG, this is where my heart resides. But my man KG could psych out almost 88% of the league by him just talking to himself.
100%.
Tim Duncan.
KG used to just walk over to the underneath the backboard and be like, "Yeah, I like pickles. Do you like pickles? Pickles are fucking delicious. Do you like pickles with jalapenos in it? Because I like pickles with jalapenos."
And then he would
in it."
like headbutt.
Yeah.
the pad.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, "Yo."
I used to watch that and be like, "Yo, my man,
I'm still taking Timmy.
you like lemon heads?"
Yeah.
I love KG. Y'all know how I feel about KG.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Better than Dirk.
Nah, I don't
but
agree
he's
with
not
that.
better than
Okay.
Timmy.
I don't agree with that. But
He's
yeah.
not better than Timmy.
You're not gonna suck me in.
I'm
You're not gonna suck me in.
I'm shooting,
You're
bro.
not gonna suck me in.
Bro, he's better than Dirk,
Pause.
but he's not
Nick's
better
trying
than
not to
Timmy.
get sucked in. So.
Yo! For real. Pause. He called it. All
I
right.
said pause.
All right. That's how
Okay,
it does.
so final is
Timmy.
Timmy.
I love KG though.
Tim. So we got 3 Timmys. Anybody out there that thinks KJ is better than Tim Duncan?
That's not a debate. I don't think that's a debate.
I tell you what, I know 3 people that have picked KG over Timmy.
Are
Sure.
they KG fans?
They're just basketball fans.
No, you don't
That's
take
okay.
KG over Timmy, man. You don't do it, man.
If we strip away the accolades and the rings,
You still take Timmy, bro.
I take Timmy just
they
based-
both had a wicked 15-footer.
But they're timeless. Okay, you take away the accolades and ring, the game style and the play style. Timmy's more timeless.
Yes.
KG needed his athleticism to a certain extent.
Yes.
I
There's-
can't
there's
take
a-
athleticism from somebody. I can't take away what God gave you.
No, I'm saying, but he needed it. So
Oh.
over time, he lost it, and Timmy was still giving you 18 and 16
Oh.
and 10.
Yeah.
For that.
So-
Timmy finished his career giving you those same numbers.
I feel that. I feel
And
that.
KG dropped because he
Yeah.
lost his knees.
Okay.
And that's nothing. That's not by no means is that any negativity towards KG whatsoever. I love KG, but I gotta take Timmy.
Okay.
There's just
So before we leave, do conference finals and division titles count when we're talking about accomplishments?
Nope.
No.
It means no.
I
two no's.
I
Two
asked
no's,
this so because I know how you feel about it. So I asked it, and I wanted it on the script because I know how you feel about it,
Absolutely.
and I want you to expand on that.
How many teams are in the league?
30.
How many divisions are there?
It's 2.
Okay. So if I'm better than everybody except one team and I'm still the best in my division, that counts.
No, it doesn't.
You don't run around claiming
Y'all
conference
coming
champions.
from a place where if you're not first, you're last, right?
2 is not a winner. Nobody remembers.
Okay. In the Olympics, there's gold, there's silver, and there's bronze.
I don't give a shit. None of
The
those
world acknowledges
Those
that.
other two
Oh,
are
yeah?
participation trophies.
The world acknowledges
Those
that.
other two are participation trophies.
So,
those other
wait,
two
wait,
are
wait.
to prove to you that the other countries are not as good. That's it.
So Game of Thrones, the strongest man in the world is
This is the
500.
divide. Will has
No,
nothing.
No, I'm saying this cut off. This is y'all.
No. The strongest man in the world was on Game of Thrones. That's what I'm saying. He can bench press. I want to say like 1,500 pounds. He could pull a plane. He could pull a train. But I say that to say that the second strongest man in the world can bench press
I got something for
1,499
that
pounds.
because I know
Can
something.
pull a plane. Can pull a train.
I know
but it's
something
that
about this.
1 pound.
The strongest man. What was his name? The Mountain or whatever the hell.
Yeah, there you go.
He lost to Eddie Hall, which was the year before that. He was strongest man. Then Eddie Hall retired, and then he won. Is it anything to have to do with that?
Yeah.
He's the second strongest man. The strongest man retired that year.
The strongest.
So if you
man-
want to
Yeah,
do
he
that,
was cheating.
So if you want to do that, then Usain Bolt, the year he lost, he went to 3rd place.
He went to second.
No, he went to 3rd.
Oh,
He went to 3rd place, and then shout out to black people. I'm tired. But we're back. Then the dude that beat Usain Bolt is a black dude from Canada. We're just different variations of black.
and we run fast.
But yeah, but it counts. It counts. It counts. It
no,
counts.
bro, he won it because that now
You care about Tupac
I
and
knew-
Biggie?
Yeah,
Who's better?
Biggie.
Tupac would be 2nd place.
Tupac is, a
And there's
song-
nothing wrong with that.
There is something wrong with that when you want to be number 1. I don't give a fuck about conference finals if I go to the finals and lose.
I care.
I'm not rocking the shirt. I'm not taking the trophy home.
I'm gonna tell you
Fuck
something.
that.
I'm gonna tell you something. The banner means something because it's like when I was in karate, I had a gi. The top of my gi had like 14th place, and 14th place means absolutely nothing. The better I got in karate, the more my belts changed, the more I elevated. 3rd place, 5th place, 2nd place. 2nd place says you did great, but you need to work harder. So the Heat tear that banner down.
Yes.
Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah. They didn't win a
The
championship.
world thought you weren't shit. The world didn't even think y'all were gonna get to the finals.
I didn't think the Heat were going to get to the finals.
I did.
I barely thought the Heat were going to make the
I
playoffs.
did. I did.
He did.
I
Paul
did.
Dave, you got your chops. Congratulations.
I did. Thank you. But I mean, now that ties back into the.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
It don't matter,
It doesn't
bro.
matter, like-
if you was in a tournament in AAU,
So what the fuck is the point of giving out scoring titles?
you're a champion in a certain category. That's
You're
different.
the best in
That's
that
a difference.
category.
But you're not the best of all.
No, but
But
you
you're not the
are
best
the
of all.
scoring champion that year. That means you scored the most points per game that year.
So you were the best.
You were the best that
doing
year
that.
at school.
And that's a season award. Not a
And that
conference
has
award,
way more weight than a damn conference finals.
So the Olympics shouldn't do silver or bronze.
No, they should do it, but
So how
Nobody's-
many countries are there in the world?
I don't know. I went to
There's a
high
lot.
school and
There was there was a lot.
I barely made it out of there.
Out of yo,
I was Nate Robinson in my senior year. I just had a high GPA to get
you
me
just
through.
slept in class, huh? That's funny.
I'm saying, bro, the conference finals don't mean shit. If you win and you don't go to win the dub, it don't mean nothing.
Listen, the
You
only
can hang
way
it up, it's nice.
Oh, yeah,
but
it's cool to
don't
hang
put that
up,
shit on my
right.
resume if I ain't get the chip. Don't put it on my resume at all.
Yeah, no, I 100% like it. Because if I, okay, let's say I win the conference title, right, and I go and win the championship.
Okay, well, I have one more question before I cut you off. I already cut you off. Kanye West. In college, they have mid-season tournaments, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
The fuck does that matter then?
they're mid-season tournaments. They're for fun.
The showcases.
Yeah, they're showcases. They need that for these kids to get a better opportunity to get picked up and seen by scouts.
And it's playing against people outside your conference.
Yeah.
So it's a showcase. I think it's a big difference.
Yeah, totally. And I personally, I think the NBA should have a similarity like this, something along these lines.
But
Where-
put weight on it.
Yeah,
Put like draft weight on it or
I
something.
want G League involved
That's
too.
good.
Yeah, put some weight on it if you're gonna.
That's
Yeah,
good.
don't give us a tournament in the middle of the season if you ain't gonna put no weight on it. Give us some
That's
home court advantage
good.
or something. on
Teams
it.
would play their heart out for that.
Yeah, they would, man. Or the end of the
Ooh.
season. Let
That's
the
good.
bottom teams have a playoff for the
We have
draft.
good ideas.
Yeah, this is something
No,
we
you-
talked
For
about.
somebody
years
that
ago.
barely passed high school, this
This
Bro,
is something.
I fell and I slid past the finish line.
So you tied
That's
us
what-
O'Neal? You tied us O'Neal?
Yeah, bro, dead ass.
Um,
Dead ass.
No, now I forgot what I was saying because you cut me off, son of a bitch.
Damn.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. So look, my biggest thing is like, if I win a conference title, and I end up winning a championship afterwards,
You're not a conference champion, you're an NBA champion.
correct. But I will wear that conference championship T-shirt to my championship, where I received my championship
And then I will put that bitch on right over.
shirt. Yep.
Because
It no longer means a single thing to me.
you think Jimmy Butler going home wearing a conference championship shirt? wearing
Nope.
that?
He put that shit right away after the pictures,
That shit's gone, bro.
ready for the championship.
So he got rid of that ring.
He didn't. There's no
What
ring.
You get a trophy, you get the name on it, and that's it, bro.
You get the silver trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
It's the
even-
smaller one. It's the smaller
No,
one.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Oh, it's the same
it's
size.
a big ball.
Yeah.
It's a whole different like shape and size, but like the organization gets that. The player don't get shit.
Player gets some money.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about individual players. I'm just saying it matters. I'm saying.
I'm
the
saying
banner,
as
I'm
a
saying the
player.
banner and the trophy matter.
I'm saying as a player,
I
do
mean,
it
it's
matter?
People talk shit. Listen. San Antonio ain't doing shit. We're not doing shit.
San Antonio
Okay.
is a dynasty for a
Listen.
while past.
When you
No,
talk
no,
about
but I say that to say that when we talk about San Antonio, it's the first time in 18 years that we haven't been in contention. That if right that and that's crazy to say that we've always been 1 through 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Always.
And it's usually it was
But
usually
you guys
the
are
top
saying,
four.
yeah. But you guys are saying that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't, because they didn't get anywhere with it.
Listen, Shaq and Kobe lost how many times in the finals? Once? They lost once. Do that matter? Do we talk about them having the conference finals, getting to the finals?
No.
Lakers fans do.
Who? I ain't never heard no Lakers fan say Kobe got 6 conference finals. He up there with Jordan.
I've never heard that.
Never.
I've heard Lakers fans say some outlandish shit, but we're not gonna get on that.
They never say that, bro. Nobody acknowledges that because it's not the gold.
But look,
It's the reason that trophy's silver, bro.
that is good. I like that.
The silver's a precious metal.
It's not gold. It's not gold.
And it's smaller too.
It's not gold. You shoot
And there's
for
a
gold.
look
In
it's
the
a-
Olympics,
So
in the
why?
Olympics, when they talk about teams, they say, and Lithuania. I'm just
Silver medalist. I don't know what you mean.
They almost had it last year. They could take it from.
Do you
this
really
year.
want to go around saying I almost had it last year? Hell no.
I don't care. I don't care if you going
It
around
matters.
saying it.
It
I'm
matters.
saying
It matters to
I'm
me.
saying that if it was me and
I'm
I'm
not
sitting
gonna-
on that podium,
I'm not gonna let y'all take it from Jimmy Butler because the
If-
world thought he wasn't gonna get there.
if I'm,
not gonna let
sitting
y'all
on
take
that
it.
podium and I'm receiving
Good job,
silver,
Jimmy.
if I'm receiving silver, I'm gonna say, yeah, all right, cool. But as soon as I get to the back,
It's gonna be like
It's
that.
not done.
Back to the lab.
It's gonna be like that moment in Creed where when he got slumped in the first movie and he walked back into the gym and he seen that silver and he's like, I remember all the mistakes I made. I'm gonna do better. On that note,
yes, because the silver don't fucking matter.
Look, I wanna just talk about the Christmas games.
Oh, let's make some picks. Let's
Make
go.
some picks, baby.
Hey, we got enough knowledge right now to make some picks, right? Do y'all?
Okay, Pelicans Heat. I'm taking the Heat.
I'm taking Pels.
I'm taking the Pelicans.
I take the Pels. They hype. They young, and the Heat just came off a finals appearance. They trying to give their ass the
Are we betting chops for all of these as a collective or a chop for each
Ooh,
game?
I got an idea.
A chop for each game.
Hold on. I got an idea.
What's that?
We bet on the day, the whole card. Whoever got the worst record get chops. From all the games.
From two
You
people.
get a chop from
That's
this person.
nice.
However many games you lost.
Your record, whoever got the best record out of the picks, they get whoever got the worst get chops.
So you don't want to pick now.
No, we can pick now.
Oh, we can pick now.
But I'm saying, like, bet. Let's say all of them. Who's gonna win what? And then whoever got the worst record, they get the chops.
Let's do it.
Because
Okay.
right now we gonna Pelican Heat. Why you think the Pelicans gonna win though? I mean, why you think the Heat's gonna win?
We can discuss that more next week. Let's just make the picks.
All right, say less.
So
No, I want the world. I want it on wax. What I said.
Hurry up. Let me
Put
get
me
that
on
in.
wax.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, then you go first. Then you go first with your analysis. Then I'll go next.
You want me to explain it or just say them?
Say up, explain it if you want to.
We can explain the picks next week.
Shit, we got 3 minutes to kill. Why not?
Let's go.
I'm taking the Pelicans because the Pelicans got Steve Adams. Basically, I'm taking the Pelicans due to the trades that they made. The Heat have actually lost some of their players. I'm taking the Bucks because the Bucks have gotten stronger, and I don't believe in the picks that they have. I'm taking the Nets. This was the toughest game for me, the Nets and the Celtics. But I'm taking the Nets only because I feel like the Celtics have lost something, and I feel like KD. I feel like this might change in the future, the Nets and the Celtics, but I'm taking the Nets because I feel like the first game, Kyrie and KD are going to show out just because they want to be trick artists. Mavericks and Lakers, I might switch up on that one. I don't want to tell y'all the Mavericks and Lakers just yet because the Mavericks just picked up Josh Richardson, and I might switch this one, but I'm taking the Clippers. So Pelicans, Warriors, Nets, Clippers, and I'll tell y'all the Mavs, Lakers next
All right.
show.
I got the Pels. I think the Heat.
And I'll write it down.
I got them wrote
Okay.
down, bro. I got the Pels. I think the Heat is they fresh off the finals appearance. They got a target on their back. Same with the Mavericks. I thought the Mavericks because I think the Lakers got a target on their back. People gonna wake up to play them. The Bucks. I got the Bucks versus the Warriors. The Warriors got a lot going on. I don't think they're gonna be all the way there. So I think the Bucks gonna go in there and get them the fuck out of there. The Nets and the Celtics, hard one. I want to take the Nets, but I'm gonna take the Celtics because you got 2 stars coming back, and we don't know how that's gonna work. They're gonna have to have some time to gel. They both scorers, and I think they're gonna have some time. They're gonna need some time to gel. So, but the Celtics is a well-oiled machine right now. I think they cool. And the Clippers Nuggets, I'm gonna take the Clippers strictly because they can't lose no more, man. They gotta come out and they gotta do some damn work. And the Lakers, I already said, they got a target on their back. They got a bunch of new pieces. LeBron's teams never start out good. They just get good over time. So I'm gonna take the Mavs because the Mavs is hyped to play them. That's what I got, right?
All right. I'm taking the Heat over the Pelicans because literally the exact opposite reason that you guys are taking. I think the Heat are gonna keep that fire and
Keep the
that-
fire from second place. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
keep that momentum going from the playoffs. I'm gonna take the Warriors over the Bucks because I think the Warriors are gonna come out just bombing, and I don't think the Bucks are gonna be ready for it. And I personally don't think Giannis's mental is gonna be there this season as much as it was last season. I'm taking the Nets over the Celtics because KD and Kyrie are about to come out and blaze up.
420.
No.
Oh.
And so with the Mavericks-Lakers, I want so badly to choose the Mavericks, and I'm probably going to end up changing my pick next week. But I'm going to pick the Lakers only because I think just they have a stronger team. But I feel like that's going to be the upset game of Christmas Day. Clippers Nuggets. I don't have any faith in the Clippers, so I'm taking the Nuggets because the Clippers piss their pants. So I'm taking the Nuggets because I think the Nuggets are going to come out and show out. Those are my picks. But like I said, I might change that Mavericks Lakers. I don't know yet. But as of right now, I'm definitely keeping.
I'm writing this shit down so we won't have no.
Oh, I was gonna take a picture of it and
Yes,
post it
I
on
know.
the gram.
That's why I'm writing it down real fast so we can have it. I'm gonna make a whole
What
picture.
I'll do
of
is
it.
I'll make a graphic. And we
Yeah,
can
that's
have
what I'm
our
saying.
names, and then boom, we're done.
I like that. I want it to be whimsical.
I will make it whimsical AF for you, my guy.
Before we go, do you know any coaches, trainers, or businesses that would like to this is why I write things down. Do you know any coaches, trainers, or businesses that would like exposure on our platform? Please let us know in the comment section. And Storefront Tier, Storefront Tier, /3play podcast, Versus Pro Studio. What else?
Higher Play Sports and Collectibles, Boulevard Mall.
Yeah.
3 point. Would also like to thank Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast, 9 a.m. Saturday mornings. They have a live wrestling podcast. Check them out. I can't wake up that early, so I can't do that at the moment. But hopefully they can go on later, and I can do it again. That'd be great. But anyway, it's December 1st. Get jolly, motherfuckers.
I'll see y'all later, man. We out. Deuces.